How long from the time you got home? So, because you got home, and then, I mean, how many months did you have until your children were born?
So I flew home December 12th. That's when I finally got on a plane back to Oregon. And the kids were born February 5th. They still came a month early. So they were supposed to be March 5th and came February 5th. So yeah, I had like 2 months.
Man, I guess first of all, I'm assuming they're doing all right with the little bit early there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thankfully they didn't need any in ICU or nothing. They were small when they came out, but they were healthy and doing good on their own. So
Well, it's good to hear.
we've been nothing but blessed with their health.
That's fantastic. That's a huge stress, like a
Yeah,
bigger stress than you can ever imagine. And I can't imagine having twins and a little bit early and coming at the time that they did. So that's great that everything is going well. But I mean, for you, I mean, obviously speaking to other people, it sounds like for a lot of people that transition home is pretty difficult.
it
And
is.
you kind of got thrown right right into the fire, when you got
Yeah.
home. Um, have you had a chance to process yet, or are you still still just trying to catch some sleep?
I think part of me is still processing it. Sometimes it feels like it was all just a dream. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm back in my kind of normal life these days, and it almost feels like it was just like a dream I had, and then I woke up and I was back to just normal life, you know?
You wake up and you're like,
So
oh, wait, no, I was dreaming, but that's a screaming child that just woke
yeah.
the other one up.
Yep. I'll have
That
like little flashbacks here and there too to like a moment out there that was like, something that stuck with me, and I'll be like, I'll just like remember this one moment and be like, oh wow, yeah, I was doing that last year.
Do you have any examples of those that you can share that your mind just kind of wanders
um
to?
I remember waking up and seeing the tarp roof flapping. Like I think I woke up because of loud roof flapping.
Yeah.
And then I remember just looking up at my rafters on the ceiling, and I had my main beam was connected to a live tree, and then the other was on like across two crossed logs there, and the whole beam was swaying with the wind because the tree up there was blowing in the wind, and so my entire roof beam and all the rafters were just squeaking and moving back and forth like this.
Huh.
The tree, but it was all like tied and wired together.
Yeah. So
And
in
I,
your
I I've had like flashbacks to that moment of just like seeing the roof moving in the with the wind of the tree.
that's an interesting thing to have your brain. I guess to me that seems like an interesting thing to have your brain and your subconscious kind of click back to. Do you have any, I guess, sense or idea of why that's one of those moments that kind of keeps coming back?
I think it's part of it is just because of the sheer amount of time you spend just looking at the ceiling, like when you're in your shelter at night, or when you're sitting in there because it's a blizzard out, or there was a lot of time of just like looking at the roof, thinking, going over every thought you ever had, and it's crazy, man. It's just the amount of time you have to kill while you're out there when you're not doing the things you need to do.
Yeah.